we were big Gopher fans back in Ray Christensen, the announcer's days. Uh, I'm starting to be a little bit more of a Gopher fan again now that they're starting to win. After last night's Viking loss, I'm still not back to being a Viking fan.
Wow.
Oh,
It takes
Anyway, we were in Wilmer. The first Gopher Rose Bowl game was New Year's Day of '61. We'd only been there 6 months. And I think partly because Jerry maybe didn't feel I was quite ready to handle the practice for a week by myself at just 6 months out of school. He and his wife did not go to the Rose Bowl that year. But the next year, the Gophers went to play in the Rose Bowl again, January 1st of '62. And there was a group from Wilmer, a number of the physicians, the sports writer, Jerry and Vonnie. There must have been a dozen of them or so that I think through the university went. And when Dolores caught word of that, she said, "Why aren't we going?" I said, "Well, one of us
Silly
has to
me.
stay and take care of
Work.
the sick animals." So I said, "But I'll promise you the next time the Gophers go to the Rose Bowl,
The next time.
we're going."
Yeah. Big man, huh?
So we're still waiting,
Still waiting. Well,
and we have our
maybe
hopes
this will
up.
be the year. This could
We
be
have
the-
our hopes up a little bit for this year, but I hope
We're
that
probably too old to go now.
last
Oh, you're
year.
not too old.
Last year, I think it was the second game, third game of the season. They had won the first two pretty well, and I think they were favored by 30 plus or minus points against, was it Rutgers? And one of our neighbors at the condo in Roseville worked for the university and had season tickets and invited us to go with. And that's when we met Chip down at a pregame party, and he wrote up the story about us still waiting to go to the Rose Bowl. But we had told Nick about that, and I think he told Chip, and Chip came to get that. And
I should know who Nick and Chip are, but are they?
Nick Walsh is our neighbor.
Okay.
He's a young fellow from Onamia, and I'm not sure what his actual title is. I know he works from his condo unit much of the time. And Chip Scogin, I think it is, Scogin, Scoggin, is a writer for the Star Tribune.
Oh, boy,
And-
that story just landed right in his lap then.
So he wrote up a very nice article about it, told about us, and even included a picture of he and the two of us at the pregame tailgating that we were all at. So,
That's
so
so
whenever
great.
I see a Chip Scogin article in the paper, that's the first thing I read on the computer.
Absolutely, absolutely.